All right, group, we are on question number 4 of our 2.4 practice. So for these, you have to be very intentional about where you start, and there's a couple things that you want to look for. The first thing that you want to look for is how do the angles relate, right? So these two angles here are linear pairs, meaning they add to 180, and these two angles here are same side interior angles, meaning they add to 180 as well. But the biggest thing that you need to look for in problems like this is the two angles that have the same variable, because that's your starting point. Okay, so if you need to make that note, you can. So start with the same variable angles. Okay, so that's our first step for these problems. Okay, and so since these two have y, and we know that they add to 180, we're going to take 8y plus 2 plus 25y minus 20 and set them equal to 180. And we're going to go ahead and solve that. So go ahead and pause the video and solve it if you have not already done so. Okay, we're going to check your work. So let's see, 8y and 25y would be 33y. This would be negative 18. Okay, grab a calculator. Sometimes numbers are a little big and we got to check our work. We're going to do mental math here. Okay. So we get y equals 6. Okay, so once we've done that, okay, then we're going to plug in the solved variable to get an angle measure. So what I mean by that is we found y equals 6. That is our solved variable. So we're going to plug that in to 8y plus 2 or to 25y minus 20. Either one is totally fine, and you're going to get that angle measure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do 25y, and instead of y, I'm going to plug in 6. See, this is step 1, this is step 2. Okay, so instead of y, I'm plugging in 6 minus 20. If you want to make it quick and put it in your calculator, you can, or you can do it by hand. So it would be 130. So that means this angle right here is 130 degrees. Now, our third job is to solve for the remaining variable. Okay, so the remaining variable, right, is x. And we know that 10x and this 130 degrees, those are alternate interior angles. If they are alternate interior angles, we can set them equal to each other because they're congruent. So we'll go ahead and divide by 10. So 130 divided by 10 is 13.